It's automatic. Give it to me, no time to play. Won't hesitate when I'm diving in.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, over the first half of the season, we've gotten a good sense of what this team is capable of. When they're on, which they have been consistently, they are an excellent unit. We'll get to see Gordon Hayward suiting up in this one. Hayward, in addition to being a great shooter, also heavily involved in the competitive video game scene as well. Big fella, you going to go pro in esports anytime soon?
Well, esports is definitely on the rise, Ernie, and Hayward is ahead of the curve, but I don't really see myself sitting there. I'm too old for that, Ernie.
Well, sitting and old kind of go together, but there's a competitive nature in which Hayward just likes to express it. This is another way he does it.
Time now for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
You're older than me, Kenny.
And I like to sit.
Shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 30, Bruce Brown. Starting at power forward, standing 6'8", number 8, Gershon Yabusele. Starting at center, 6'11", number 40, Willie Hernandez. At the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 0, Jason Taylor. Starting at the other guard, at 6'3", number 11, Kyrie Irving. Your head coach is Brad Stevens. Let's hear it for your Boston Celtics.
The home of the Celtics is sold out and noisy inside here in Boston. It'll be the defending NBA champion Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Boston Celtics. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. You look at the Celtics. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
And they need to play much better tonight than they did in the first game. This is the second of 4 games between them this season, so a team they'll face often, they want to keep it competitive.
Well, you don't want to give an opponent the feeling that they've got your number. And if you start the season 0-2 against them, that's the exact feeling you're going to give them.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Shumpert and LeBron are out on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Baldwin. And Chris, as the season gets going, a lot of players start having lengthy road trips. Just how hard is it to play on the tail end of, say, a 5, 6, or a 7-game trip?
It's terrible. You miss the comforts of home, sleeping in your own bed, eating your own food, your habits, being on the road. You just miss all the good things about home, your family, and things like that. But you have to love these trips. One, if you're a player, because they set up time for chemistry. It's the most time you get to spend with your teammates. You really get to bond and get to know who each other are. Secondly, it takes a toll on that team. It wears you down. It sets you up for failure when you come home. And what's great about that is every team has to go through it.
Right.
So this is the NBA. It has to be the hardest league, the hardest schedule. And so it's tough, but, you know, that's what we do as players in this league. And so I love it because everyone does it. And I've always said it, sports is so fair because it's unfair to us all. And that's an unfair part of the game, but you got to get through it. You got to battle it, and you got to get through it.
Good, and the assist goes to James. Baldwin's got his first 3 points of the game.
And James is an all-around talent, a fantastic passer who actively looks to get his guys going.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 19-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Back to LeBron. From downtown. It's a pick by Love. The tray. They shoot again. Rebound by the Celtics, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Tough night. I mean, they attacked on both ends, and unfortunately for them, they just got called for a lot of fouls.
No question. Officials were active, trying to keep control of the game that affected the substitution guy.
Here's Baldwin, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. They set the pick. No good from outside.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off a good pick, you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Now here's Irving. 9 points in the game so far. 6 to shoot. And another basket for Boston.
You better D up Irving from the mid-range. He's as consistent as he gets from there.
Outside jumper. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Brown, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Irving from long range. Love grabs the board. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
I absolutely love the fire they showed on the road. You really could tell they wanted that one.
Now Tatum, he had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And a beautiful two-way game for him, blocking a couple of shots, giving the opponent something to think about.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and then running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, you had to stop.
Here's Baldwin. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And he also positioned himself well to protect the rim, swatting a couple of shots, making his presence felt on that end. Oh, man, just an outstanding first quarter so far for him. He's doing a great job creating space and knocking down open looks.
Now the pass to Hernan Gomez. Celtics passing it around. Yabusele. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Passes it to Baldwin. Kicks it out to James. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Celtics have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Now here's Tatum. James covering. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And the Celtics bringing in Brad Stevens as head coach in 2013. That same summer, they made their blockbuster trade with the Nets. 2 home run moves for their franchise.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. They trail by 3, and that one's good. Shumpert.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Boston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Irving for 3. Unable to get that one. And Cleveland the other way now. And the Celtics signed Brad Stevens to a 6-year contract to lure him away from Butler in college basketball. Chris, they were very confident he'd be a great coach.
Well, they might want to pull out their pen and have him sign another 6-year deal real quick because he's already established himself as one of the league's top coaches.
Brown, good. Shumpert with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Pass to Baldwin, out to the right wing. to the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Baldwin's got his third bucket of the night.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams have come out with solid offensive strategies. And then, of course, guys are finishing.
Now, here is Irving. 11 points in the game. To the inside. Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
They set the screen. LeBron kicks to Baldwin. It's deflected. And here is Brown. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Shumpert with some nice D. The Cavaliers trailing. And stolen by Tatum. 3-on-3. Brown wide open. He fires. Trains it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 5.
And how about that floor awareness there from Tatum? It does a good job of scanning the court.
Oh!
Goodness.
Wow.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Love the pass to Baldwin. There's Brown with the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now here's James. 38 points for him last game against Detroit.
Yeah, but what about the passing? Crisp, decisive. He racked up a ton of assists, impacted the game in a number of ways.
It's deflected. Over to the left wing. A three-pointer off the mark. Boston leading by 3. Goes up the baseline. Tatum's shot is off.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
Ooh! That's how you attack. Wow.
Attack the rim, baby. Move out the way.
Celtics shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Chris, I know that when you go through a season, there are certain matchups that you love and certain ones that you don't. When you were playing, which other power forwards did you just dread, just did not like going up against?
Well, Kevin, I would kind of change that and say dread to me was love, meaning that I dreaded and I loved to go up against Tim Duncan because you knew you had to be prepared that night. I loved and I dreaded going up against KG. You know, I played in the era where in 1 week I could have played against Shaq, Rasheed Wallace, Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan, Hakeem Olajuwon. This is all on the West Coast, so for me, you know, I dreaded the Western Conference, but what's so good about it is that you just have to be prepared, and you can't dread the NBA. It's like you grew up wanting to play against the best players in life, and so I really love the fact that I had to be my best every night, or you're going to get embarrassed in the league. So it was every power forward.
Never an off night, was there, Chris?
Never an off night, and you know, so I can't say I dreaded Karl Malone over Barkley or Olajuwon over David Robinson or Tim Duncan over KG. It's just like, hey man, you got to put your big boy pants on, get ready, and go to work, baby. Put your hard hat on.
He's off on the first.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
Good on the second free throw. Well, Cleveland shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Out left to the wing. Baldwin kicks to Daniels. Here's Baldwin. He's got 10. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points. And the Celtics with possession here, following the score by Cleveland. The screen from Brown for 3. Hayward. It doesn't go for him. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Howard in the post. The kick out to Rose. The pass to the chosen one. Back to Rose. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Baldwin. He's got 12 to the paint. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Couldn't score after going the length of the floor. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Howard dishes to Daniels. Pass to Baldwin. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Payne. Here's Brown. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
What speed in transition. Brown just slashing down the court for the high percentage shot.
Passes to the chosen one. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's the pick. Rose kicks to Howard. Rose passes to Baldwin. From deep. The rebound by the Celtics.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Let's not lie. He has the skills to do it. We've seen that, but you still like to work for something closer.
Now here's Hayward. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Baldwin. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Rose. A three-pointer is right on target. Rose has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
Brown outside. Here's Fresh. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Boston Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Oh, yeah, this is how they squeezed out extra possessions and captured the early lead.
And so here's Cleveland. It's a 3-point game. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Howard is out there with Noel. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's the chosen one in at the 3. Rose dishes to Noel. Cleveland moving the ball around. Rubio misses. Boston leading by 3. Hayward kicks to Irving. Feeds to Payne. There's a good screen. Hayward outside. Payne with a screen for Hayward. And it's Noel with the rebound. Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. The Celtics shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Irving for three. Boston, no good that time either.
As he continues to rack up the misses from three-point range, he still appears undeterred. He's going to keep firing from out there.
Rose passes to the chosen. No good. That would have tied it. For Boston, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. That one goes. Count it. Hayward's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Noel dishes to Howard. It's tipped. Now Brown. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. There's the pick. Kane with it. Kicks it to Hayward. Tries to keep it alive. And it's Hayward again missing. Pass to the chosen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this one.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Chris, there are so many players that can make you just scratch your head and contemplate how did they make that play. With that in mind, which players just amaze you the most with what they can do on the floor?
It's so many. I mean, look up there and let's look at the Splash family. With Kevin Durant, the fact that he can score with ease off the dribble or on the catch. And look at Thompson, his partner, can get you 60 points off of 11 dribbles. So just catching, shooting. And Curry, he's Mr. Video Game. He is the human video game. He shoots, makes, and takes shots that you would think no one else has the right to take. So those guys are ready. But then you have younger guys like Antetokounmpo up there in Milwaukee. His length, his athletic ability, his love for the game, his passion. Watching him get involved in those games, he's so exciting to watch. He comes to mind as well.
Here's Irving, and it comes off the front of the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 5. They get a hand on it and taken away by Brown. In the corner, Irving with it. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Some tough D in the paint, getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy deuce.
Howard with the screen on Irving. Rubio against Irving. Rubio the pass to the chosen one. 6 on the shot clock. There's the feed to Howard. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The offensive rebound to the wing on the left. And here's Rose. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Can't convert after the good screen. There's the dish to Irving. Here's Fresh. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Howard in the post. Off the left rim and out.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Fresh. Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Brown in for Jaylen Brown. Love kicks to Rubio. On the wing, James. Over Tatum. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from LeBron.
I like how James shoots the ball from the mid-range. I mean, he measures up these type of shots perfectly. You got to D him up.
Tatum passes to Knox. Tatum with it. Working on James. Tatum's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Over to the wing. Rubio outside. Puts it up from 15. That shot off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Rubio against Irving. Brown outside. Back to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for Boston.
Oh, I love seeing Irving get cooking. He's an elite scorer who can fill it up fast.
And Rubio kicks to James. There's the pick. Lets the 3 fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. LeBron's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, he was off in the first, but he found a way to get his shot going here in the second.
You know, Chris, LeBron took a lot of heat going to Miami, but when he played with the Heat, he said he learned a lot how to win there. And certainly the results showed with 2 championships and 4 NBA Finals.
The fans in Cleveland, they should be happy that he left, learned how to win there in Miami under a great leader like a Pat Riley, and came back and brought that knowledge to Cleveland and won their first championship. I'm sure all is forgiven now.
Cleveland moving it around. LeBron James on the wing. There's a screen by Noel. Dishes it to Rubio. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Celtics leading by 10. Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Irving kicks to Brown. In the corner, Irving with it. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Timeout called. Cleveland. This time they met in Cleveland.
You're going to win a lot of games when you can shoot the 3 ball the way they did in that one.
Oh, yeah. Once they started hitting, it was like an avalanche, even as the defense extended farther and farther out.
Boston making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Baldwin, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And it's Troy Daniels in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Baldwin. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 7 points for Jason Tatum.
And how about the mindset of Tatum? Even when the D is in his grill, he somehow finds a way to get shots up and over them.
He got right to the cup using that screen.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Off the pick. And it's Boston with another.
He's getting better looks at the basket in the second quarter after failing to get it going in the first.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 14. Here's Love, and the dunk by Love.
Now that's exceptional focus. You can't throw off Love. Fantastic at keeping his balance and powering through.
And Chris, one thing I'm sure you appreciate about Kevin Love's game is his passing.
Oh, definitely. I love his Wes Unseld, the ode to Wes Unseld outlet pass that he does. I mean, just touchdown strikes. Good vision in the high post as well.
Chris, you've been on both sides of the coin for this. When it comes to a veteran presence in the locker room, just how important is that? You know, when you were a young player getting it, and maybe as an older player when you were preaching.
When I was a rookie, Kevin, I needed a veteran just as much as I needed an assistant coach. They were that important to me because when you think about it, that's how you learn your routine.
Wow.
What to eat before a game, how many hours to eat before a game, how to recoup after a game, how to say no to your friends and family for playoff tickets because, you know, you're at home and you got to buy 75 tickets. You know, just kind of how to navigate through life. That veteran player can help help. And I think that's one thing when the game kind of got lost in years past, it was because we lost that veteran presence in the locker room. And so to me, the veteran presence is everything. You know, Chris Mullin getting on me because I'm a rookie. I mean, I would have paid him to do that. So, you know, it's really cool because just as much as they get on you, they help you and they explain the game, help you out with life and everything else. So it's like a big brother relationship.
Oh, that's good to hear. In the corner, it's James. And finished off by LeBron.
Love watching James show off his muscle. No one getting in his way. The D can't stop him.
And as successful as LeBron James has been, a max contract, all the endorsements, everything else, he's made his mark with his philanthropy.
Well, Kevin, my favorite part about LeBron is what he's done off the court. I mean, $2.5 million to the Muhammad Ali Museum. Think about this. This might be one of the greatest philanthropic moves, in my opinion, by an athlete. $40 million to pay for the college tuition of 1,000 Ohio school children. I mean, he's affecting the world in ways much larger than basketball.
It's a pick by Love to the right side. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He's got 8.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by James. Here's Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
If you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
James dishes to Love. On the wing, James. 12 points for him. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Love. Rejected by Payne. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. There's 1:26 left here in the second. Now, here is Irving. Guarded closer. Now the pass to Brown. Pass to Yabusele. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Here's Baldwin, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the call, foul on Boston. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Hayward comes in for Tatum, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Brown. Then for the Cavaliers, Howard comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for Daniels. Here's Irving, and it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. Rose is checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers trail by 9. 29 seconds left here in the second. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Fresh is checked in for Yabusele. The chosen one, he's checked in for Cleveland. Boston leading by 9. Now Brown. He's got 5. There's 14 seconds left here in the second. They set the pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play, maybe the charge call, but guys never think they were moving.
And so we conclude the first half. Celtics lead by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break. What do you tell your team to make sure they don't let up?
Well, I don't think it's about letting up or playing better. It's just playing the right way. We just have to play good basketball. And we talked about it before the game. That's our goal going into the game. That doesn't change no matter what the score is. So that'll be the discussion at halftime.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man is Shaquille O'Neal, and this hill of a man is Kenny the Jet Smith. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 16 points, 2 steals, and 4 assists. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. You got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
A lot going on there as we welcome you back to Boston. That shot taken from the observation deck at the Prudential Center. And now the third quarter about to get going. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Irving is out there with Brown. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Hernangomez. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
Now you gotta like the awareness from Love, seeing separation and capitalizing off of it with ease.
Irving with the ball. There's a good screen. Tatum passes to Irving. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Baldwin kicks to Shumpert. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
I love Shumpert. I mean, defensively, he's reliable, but offensively, you know, these guys now can depend on him, and he has a great sense for when to shoot the ball as well.
And here's Irving. There's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got 19 points.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, but he has a big height advantage, but that's somewhat mitigated out there on that perimeter. And you got to come check him.
And Shumpert kicks to James. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for Boston.
And the three-pointer was their preferred weapon. It can be a risky strategy, but it's one that more and more teams have embraced over the years.
Brown dishes to Irving. Back to Brown. He kicks it to Irving. The 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Listen, you can't afford to let Irving get room to shoot from distance. He's excellent at connecting from deep.
James outside. Got that bucket. LeBron's got 14 points.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
There's a screen. Outside Irving. It's good. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Baldwin. 16 points for him. And that one is stuffed right through.
It's been a steady game for him, but he hasn't done enough to keep them from falling behind.
Celtics leading by 7. Outside Irving, and the rejection by James.
Well, James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rear view mirror when you join to the hole.
And here's the fast break. Here's Irving. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Well, among the most feared one-on-one scorers in the league, that is Kyrie Irving. He has the handles to get to wherever he wants, no matter where he is on the floor. He's a threat.
Both free throws good for Irving. And Kyrie Irving sniffing that 50, 40, 90 territory. 50% from the field, 40% from deep, 90% from the line. He is that kind of shooter. And Chris, what a handle.
Yeah, he's not just a stationary threat. It's his creativity combined with that efficiency. That's what makes him so deadly.
Here's the screen. Here's the triple. And the 3-ball is good. Irving's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting a 3 tonight.
Passes it to Baldwin. It's a pick by Love, and Irving comes to help from 11 feet away. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock on the wing, Brown. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game. James right side. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Well, there's only so much you can do defensively. James is a tremendous force down low.
And Cleveland making a change here. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. Now here's Irving. He has 29. The tray. Cavaliers with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel.
A moment now to see the numbers for LeBron James. Putting up about 24 points per, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Now Tatum. He's got 11. 6 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I'm sure he'd say to himself, no excuse for missing that shot, even when it's such a clean look.
Love kicks to Noel. Feeds it to Rubio. Expanding his range. He dishes it to Shumpert. Now here's LeBron. He's tightly guarded. Goes up on the wing. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving passes to Brown. There's the pick. Kept alive by Boston. No good from Hernan Gomez.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
It's stolen by Brown. Looking to end the drought. That shot, no good. Shumpert with some nice D.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Love kicks to Rubio. LeBron outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. LeBron's got 7 now in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They set the pick. Tatum with it. Working on James. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Tatum's got 13 points.
And his ability to knock down shots from the mid-range. I mean, he just seems to roll that ball so easily off his fingertips. It looks like it's going in every time.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. While we have the chance, we'd like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. In third, the Cavaliers.
I mean, it's about the pace they've played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Free throw good, James.
Well, you got to admire LeBron. I mean, he's such a competitive athlete. He's one of the most competitive athletes you'll see in all of sports.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Fresh is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Buckets comes in for Yabusele. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Tatum. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Brown. Dwight Howard's checked in for Cleveland. Troy Daniels comes in for Shumpert. And Rubio kicks to Howard. James against Hayward.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 5th in scoring, 11th in three-point field goal percentage, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Cavaliers making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Hayward kicks to Irving. Shoots over Rubio. Irving misses.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation. The coach right there, I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Howard setting the pick for James. Leaps for it. Unloads. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Look at Irving go to work off the ball screen and his man. He's always alert, constantly scanning the floor for his teammates.
Here's Noel, and Noel throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Payne, he's checked in for Boston. And Cleveland also making a change. The chosen one, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's tied up with that one. Boston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. There's the screen. Kicks it to Payne. Pass to Fresh. Hayward outside. 5 on the clock. Over Rose. Here's Fresh. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Celtics have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Moving against Rose. To the left side wing. There's a screen by Noel. Rubio in the corner. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Celtics with the lead. The feed to Brown. Hayward, left side. Irving up top. He's covered by Rose. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the wing on the left. Cleveland moving it around. Howard with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's the chosen one. No good off the front iron.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
Got that one up quick. And that's 31 points for Kyrie Irving.
When you see Irving pull up, you just assume he's sinking it. I mean, he's excellent at shooting off the dribble.
Back to Noel. He feeds it to Rose. Here's Rubio. Offensive rebound. And Howard with the stuff.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
It's a close game here in Boston. Brown kicks to Payne. The dish to Irving. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Irving's got 17 points here in the second half.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this one.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. We take a look at the Cavaliers. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, there's the Celtics sitting directly below them, just one spot down.
Well, I think for Cleveland, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
That's why you have to give a ton of credit to the players in terms of how they've played all season. And they aren't done yet.
Howard in the post. Kicks it out to Rubio. The chosen one passes to Howard. Fires from deep. Rubio can't get that one to fall.
But he's just having one of those games that you just like to forget about as soon as it's done.
Brown kicks to Irving. A shot off that time, and Cleveland will come the other way. Here's the chosen one, defended by Hayward. And here's Rubio. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Rose. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
And Rose, so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
Here is Hayward. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Got a piece of it. Rubio left side. Irving with the steal. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Into the lineup for the Cavaliers. Number 3.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Baldwin. 18 points for him. Howard with a screen on Hayward. Here's Baldwin, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, he's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Boston Celtics. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Hey, we're doing so many good things on offense. Keep moving it, keep looking for it. We just have to challenge as well as we can down here.
And Brad Stevens happy with their motion. They're shot making, but still looking for more stops on D.
Yeah, I mean, it always feels like there's more you can do defensively, and that's probably the case here. They just have to keep grinding out on the floor.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Rose. Kevin Love out there with Baldwin. Then there's Howard. Love with the screen on Hayward. Now here's Howard. The pass to Baldwin. 5 to shoot to tie it up. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against the guy who towers over him.
Well, it's just an attitude, a way of life. You can't let people see you back down, or they take it as a sign of weakness and expect that treatment every time.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Boston. And Cleveland also making a change. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for Derrick Rose. And the first one comes.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Payne. And so he makes both from the line.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. That shot wide open. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Look, that matches his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 in the first, now he's got 1 in the second.
It's stolen by Brown. Hayward on the wing. Baseline jumper. Love grabs the board.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And that's just super strength there by Howard. So good at connecting on these shots despite the contact.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Free throw no good for Howard. Celtics leading by 4. Brown outside. Brown outside. Here's the screen. Pass to Yabusele. Off target with his 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Love outside. It's a pick by Love. And Brown over to help. And taken away by Brown. Dishes it to Brown. Passes it to Yabusele. Now here's Tatum. Tight defense on him. Clock is at 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, that's the shot they're looking for. A clean 3-pointer. Just can't get him to go.
Baldwin kicks to Howard. Cleveland moving it around. He's covered by Brown. Back to Howard. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Howard's got 4 this quarter.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as it gets near the rim.
Brown dishes to Tatum. Pass to Yabusele. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded closely. He can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Screen by Howard to take the lead. It's good from long range. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
But he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings and is appreciated by the team.
There's the pick. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He hit a 3 in the first half. Now he's searching for his first outside shot in the second half.
Baldwin can't get it to go.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
Here's Hernan Gomez, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
That one wide left. The Celtics have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, or of 9. Here's Brown. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Cavaliers making a switch here. James is checked in. Here's Brown. Shot from 12. Misses off the right iron. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And taken away by Brown. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's a pick by Love. Inside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
And this is where Love is most effective. Close to the basket, he's a phenomenal finisher.
They set the screen. The pass to Yabusele. Back to Hernangomez. Just 5 on the clock. Brown. The Celtics keeping it alive. Fresh 24. Tatum's shot is off. Cavaliers leading. Here's the 3. Out to Shumpert. Here's Baldwin. That's a pick by Love. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Baldwin.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Back to Brown. Over Shumpert. Busted. No good that time either.
Hard to tell if he's just lacking energy in the second half, but it does not look like he's himself out there.
Celtics trail by 3. Brown outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Celtics making a switch here. Irving's checked in.
Checking in for your Celtics, Kyrie Irving.
Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 5. The Celtics shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Pass to Yabusele. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Shooting for Boston, Gershon Yabusele.
That free throw missing.
The other line shooting 2.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half. Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. We need guys like this on the team.
Inside, here's Baldwin. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown outside. Shot to end this full run. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
Love with the screen for LeBron. Here's the 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
I tell you what, whether it was Steve Nash, whether it was my boy Jay Will or Mike Bibby, when you're open, LeBron James finds you in no time. Terrific recognition. Love playing with guys like that.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I tell you what, if he's going to be a factor here down the stretch, he is going to have to make some shots. Just 1 of 5 here in the quarter.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Brown, and the rejection by LeBron.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm, and if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Then how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. So it's the Celtics now. Now Irving. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Here's Baldwin. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Brown outside. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And it's good, 2 points. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Pass to Baldwin. Love outside. Baldwin kicks to LeBron. And he lays it straight in. LeBron's got 13 points in the second half.
There's no shot James can't make, especially when he's deep inside and has the D on their heels.
Feeds to Tatum. Here's Yabusele. That's tipped. James in the post. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
And James is used to scoring through contact. Doesn't matter what the D throws at him.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Tatum. Free throw good, James. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Ooh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you could be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
At the line for the Celtics,
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Cleveland leading by 8. Here's Baldwin. Outside jumper. Love inside. Hernan Gomez covering. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Love works his tail off down low, which is why he's able to pick up these type of fouls inside.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from Kevin Love. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. They double him with LeBron. Ring shot on the way. It's a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Hernan Gomez has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Exceptional instincts on the offensive boards and didn't try to slam it home. Tipping it in was all he needed.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate here coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Cleveland leading by 8. Here's Love, and the dunk by Love.
And Love is more than just a shooter. He can also cut inside quickly and finish strong with a drive.
Here's Hayward. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
He just exploited the size mismatch. He's getting easy looks tonight.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. LeBron kicks to Love. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Brown outside. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
LeBron with it. Shot clock at 6. And LeBron throws it down.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 7. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. On its way from Irving for 2. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you got to admire Irving in these situations. Doesn't let pressure overwhelm him. In fact, he embraces it.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, connects! And now they trail by just 4. And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for the Cavaliers, number 3.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, they can breathe easy now thanks to those free throws. They won't have to sweat this one out.
Napier kicks to Brown. He dishes it to Payne. The feed to Napier. Fresh, the pass to Payne. From deep, can't connect. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Kevin, congrats on the win. Are you guys gaining confidence, and what are you figuring out?
Just that we need to continue continuity. We really need to pick it up on the defensive end. Offense, we can get whatever we want really at any time, but the defense is where we're going to need to get better.
That is somewhere where you have to tighten up, Kevin. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.